Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked, man. I mean, part of this stuff, man, is like giving back. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? At the same time, um, if I say something cool, I record it and I can share that and share that value elsewhere.
What in the world?
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah, so that's part of the game, man, is doing that unselfish work and showing gratitude towards others. Kind of what I was talking about yesterday. So, but I did check it out. I went to the website and all that stuff.
That's cool. Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. What you studying up there?
Graphic design.
Okay. You like
Yeah.
it? You like it?
Yeah. It's actually been in the art since I can remember, but when I first started college, I thought I was gonna be more into like fine arts because I was always like drawing like portraits and stuff
Mm-hmm.
with like graphite and like I was really into like color pencil portraits, but like
Mm-hmm.
um design just seemed more reasonable because like because of the income, it's more of a steady income than like fine artists. But I actually
Not
really
necessarily.
enjoyed, not
Not
necessarily, yeah, not all the time, but like at the time that's what I thought. And then just the more I got into classes, actually I actually like found out that design was more of my passion than fine arts. Like I was taking drawing one, like life drawing and graphic design at the same time. So um graphic design is just what I stuck to.
you could do the thing is what's dope about it is that you could do both.
Yeah,
So the more stuff in your arsenal, the better and more effective you're gonna be. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So one of the things that you know, one of the things that I need to see from that clothing line is I need to see the story. I saw a little paragraph, but I need to see video. This is the
mhm,
thing. The thing is like you need to pull me into the culture of you and your, like I want to feel like I'm a part of the team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I want to feel like I'm there. I want to feel like I'm there in the planning stages and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like really at the skateboard. Like I need video, man. It could be grimy. It could be like videotape style. Like it don't have to be perfectly finished. Like part of that is like I need to understand what them t-shirts mean. I understand what underdog is, but really get into the philosophy of me being an underdog, right? It's like your manifesto. Your manifesto is going to really bring me into this group and this team and what this is. Like we all underdogs. I need to feel like I'm an underdog before I even buy the shirt.
yeah,
That makes sense. So
yeah. It's
yeah, so
actually,
that manifesto on what it means to be an underdog, that probably could be wrote out on the back. And that could be on the front too. Like I'm reading this, I'm an underdog because of this. I'm an underdog because like 4 or 5 sentences, just boom. I'm an underdog because of this, that. And that's just on the shirt by itself. Like I'm part of this group. That makes sense?
yeah, exactly. It actually makes a lot of sense. Me and my partner actually talk about that all the time, just like the importance of storytelling, especially with like um streetwear. Because I feel like a lot of people just they think it's like just a t-shirt and not they don't have they going into it with like a business, more of a business mindset. Oh, hey Cisco. Um, but they go into it with more of a
Good.
business mindset, and it's more than just like a business. It is like an art form. So I'm trying to bring that element of like storytelling, but just find creative ways to do it.
The thing is this too. Like you gotta follow everybody in the game and kind of grab little pieces and pieces from them. Like the lookbook that you have, like me just taking a picture with the shirt on, that's too basic because
Hmm.
everybody could do that. So how can I change that up? Maybe I got a mask on, maybe I got some designs behind me. Maybe I took that picture and painted on top of that and retook it again. So now I got
Hmm.
some texture on that, so maybe it's half black and white, half color. Maybe it's cocked to the side. Y'all gotta take the extra step because everybody and their mama got a clothing line. Let's just say
Yeah, no.
everybody and their mama got a photo shoot book too. So how can I have this video shoot book where I really want to go on there and I really want to see it? Everybody got the skateboard stuff. Like we done seen it all. So y'all job is to like really push the envelope with ideas. The thing is this, and this is what I didn't talk about on the call yesterday. So you got something called the well, the spark, and the way. Okay. So the well is your brain, right? And it's like a well where you can put water in, right? So the deeper your well is the more information you put in it. So you're looking at thousands of lookbooks, you're looking at thousands of videos, you're looking at, so the deeper that well is, the more that you have the spark. So the spark is the idea. It's like almost cooking something. Like you can't, if you don't have nothing in your kitchen, you can't make the right recipe. So both of y'all got to drown, like it's two of y'all. So one of you can drown themselves in the lookbook and the styles and the colors and what they did over here. I got the camera shaking, like all kind of like bananas, like nothing like I don't give a fuck if the shirt is like dirty, you coming out of the water. Like it's gotta be like
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the deeper the will, the more you're gonna have the spark. And the way is the execution. So executing on that idea. So the thing is, like, remember I was talking about reading so many books, is because you're deepening your well and your intellect, so you're gonna have an idea. You know what I'm saying? So like it's okay to be like look at ideas and tons of them. Like I wanna come along on a journey and I wanna see like the process of the sketches of y'all in the lab. I wanna be in the lab. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense. Actually, yeah, that's one thing we try to bring to it too. You know, we treat it like actually our professor has this he said to us one time, he's a fine artist, but it applies to us too. He said, you study the masters, like the masters are there so to, you know, so you can step on their shoulders and like learn from them. So like I, you know, treat it the same way. Like I look up to, you know, people like you said, Bobby Hundreds and like James Jebbia, who's like the founder of Supreme, or Sean Stussy. There's new guys, Julian Kasuga, who owns this brand called Stray Rats. There's a lot of people I look up to, and I actually like really study and like, you know, learn their techniques and like what makes them unique as brands. That's definitely something we try to bring to our own stuff. But you know, all this stuff is like new. We're still learning. Like if we showed you last our like our first collection, like the one I did by myself.
Yeah.
It was like horrible. So you know, we're still evolving, but definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I think our challenge is to find identity with the brand and stuff. 'Cause that's something we're kind of lacking. Just like overall branding, just have that personality in our brand. So that's what we're trying to work on.
Yeah, I think talking about that, because it's part of it.
Yeah,
Real. So talking about that identity, and you know, you could do like pre-sales, you could do testing and see who likes what before you jump out the tree on stuff too. Like let's just think if you had a guy, a little kid that kind of looked like you a little bit that represented you with the hair, but he's got the oversized shirt. So we're not really selling the kids, but he kind of on the photo shoot a little bit. So, and I think in the mixing the mediums with design too. Maybe it's some dragons in the background. Maybe it's some, you know, and showing the sketches and getting into that. So we see like, man, these ain't just because the thing is, this was the problem with a lot of the stuff is you can have a final product so easy. Like I can go to Canva and design a shirt in 2 seconds. I ain't got to sketch.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta, because the reason why that shirt is gonna go for $36 is because of that. So telling that journey, because this is the thing that you got to understand. You got to understand people, and they got biases on why they spend and why they don't. That's the key. It ain't really the design, and the storytelling is getting them over that hump. It's like an empathy bridge, right? It's a bridge that's getting them over to buying and why they should buy. Why this is more important than anything, and that's all in the story, bro. Like I had a cousin, right? My cousin, he was 5 years younger than me, and he died in a driving and drinking and driving accident. He wasn't driving; he was partying with his guys, and he passed away unfortunately. And because of that, I stopped drinking, stopped smoking. It's been 19 years I've been sober because of that, right? And I took a picture with me drinking out of a styrofoam cup, it was probably some water, but I told that narrative of that whole story and I put that on LinkedIn. This ain't even got nothing to do with business, but it got something to do with me being disciplined and me and part of my character. And I put that on LinkedIn. It's like up to almost 3,000 views, just that. So you have to look at playing on who your customer is and what they into. You know what I'm saying? And this is a dope thing for you guys because this takes you over into filmmaking, bro. So
Yeah.
understand musicians, understand the sound effects, understand lighting, understand camera, because it's gonna get more into that too. So y'all going from a t-shirt company to a media company, bro. Because people are gonna be hitting you up like, bro, I saw that video, let me see, let me do something. Almost like a movie, man. Like script out a little quick 2-minute movie, but you got the shirt on, boom, boom, he's changing clothes and now he's into something else. The underdog, like all of that, just like go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you
That
got
make
classes and stuff like that, but and working and parents and all kind of other stuff.
yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest thing, like Cisco said, is just finding well, I feel like everybody knows, like innately they know their identity. It's just figuring out how to represent that visually and, trying to sell it to people is a different thing. So uh, just a little backstory, like the brand actually started with just me, and I brought along people like along the way I brought in more people, but originally like this is just something an idea I had, and like once I took my graphic design class freshman year and like learned the fundamentals of the software, I was just like so excited and ready to start that I started without a actual foundation. And then the more I got into like branding and like just brand identity and stuff like that, the more language I learned about design, which was later on like sophomore year and junior year last year. Like the more I learned, like, oh wow, I have to go back and like um recorrect all this stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to do now. Like I think we agreed on like we'd probably do like one more collection like under this name, and then like after because we both graduate this year, after we graduate, then we're gonna like actually sit down and like come up with like a full idea and like spend a lot of time like thinking about our identity and what we actually want to sell. But right now it's just more of like us getting our feet wet and trying to see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, to add on, it's pretty cool just like getting the experience of it, buying the t-shirts and then having an idea come to life. We actually run a studio in Richmond. We're in a studio, we paid what, 200 for
Yeah,
the
like
hours.
$200. Yeah.
Yeah, it just like, it just excites me, what the possibilities are in the future. So just getting that experience out the way now, just focusing on bettering yourself, designs, it's just like,
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's
dope.
cool.
I'm rooting for y'all for sure. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been in it a while. I had some shirts. I had some shirts, and they was kind of. I really wasn't even trying to sell them,
Yeah.
right? And they was kind of going off the shelf. Fashion is a tough game, bro, especially when it's here in Cleveland. A lot of people who really made it really did a lot of play on just Cleveland itself.
Hmm.
So it's like, Cleveland against the world, that type of stuff with just words. And a lot of people kind of did. One of the things that one of the guys up here that's real successful, he did a lot of stuff playing off of popular culture. So he's got like Bruce Lee on it. He's got like, different like rappers and sports people and stuff like that. And he's kind of tweaked it enough where he doesn't have to pay any type of
Hmm.
royalties and anything. So it's kind of in the likeness of LeBron James. So we
Yeah.
kind of see that over and over again. So to really go from, because that's easy because we already like Prince, we already like hip hop, we already like sports. So that's kind of an easy way to get over into the apparel game. But to have a brand where nobody know, just an original brand, just like something, because Supreme just say Supreme, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this Carhartt hat, it's just a little C with Carhartt, but to really get some buy-in from people, they really need to understand the story. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
heavy on, bro.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that yesterday. It really is in the storytelling because, like, I
Absolutely.
mean, literally, like all the brands I follow, like especially Supreme, their storytelling is like immaculate. Like just the way they pull from, you know, they pull from like pop culture references, but they add like nuance to it. Like it's very different than any other brand. And one thing I like about them and something that we try to bring to our own stuff, or at least in the future, is um, they don't compromise. Like, you know, they do what they want, and you know, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So um, that's something I definitely want to do. Like, I definitely want to make money, but I don't want to like lose my, you know, self as like an artist. You know.
Yeah. The thing is, what y'all got to double down on is marketing insight. So double down on your marketing knowledge. It's a guy named Charlie Munger, and Charlie Munger has something called, he's got like 20 or 15 cognitive biases on why people do what they do. So look that up, Charlie Munger and these cognitive biases on like psychologically Sprite and Coca-Cola know like certain stuff, certain letters, certain words, certain commercials is gonna get people to convert. You need to understand that. You gotta separate people from their money. You gotta understand what's different biases on why somebody would choose something over other colors, shapes, you know, the target and understanding that. And another thing is key that's beautiful is Facebook, man. Understanding Facebook ads and targeting that market versus just sending stuff out and building that email list too. So building that
Yeah.
email list. When you got that story and people want to come in to being, remember I told you that manifesto of an underdog and giving people something, like having giveaways and getting that email list. When you drop that next thing, they're gonna bite. So that's
Hmm.
the thing, like to understand people's psychological reasons on why they should come in and why they should do something. Why you bringing them in on that culture. You just gotta show how cool you are. That's part of some of my stuff. Like, I don't know if you saw my stuff. Like, I'm on photo shoots looking cool, man. You know what I'm saying? The kids, like, I'm 50, bro. I'm 50 years old.
Yeah, you don't look 50.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I can identify, the youth can identify with me because I got a YouTube channel. I got on the latest Jordans and all of that stuff. So I'm in the culture, so they listen to me and I'm bringing them along on the journey. And talking about, like, I was back there with y'all. That's why y'all talking to me. Like, oh,
Hmm.
he went to college, he went through it, or he was unemployed, or he did, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you those terrible stories to let you know that I was just like y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. By these frameworks that I just made for you, it's going to get you to this results. This is the results that's leading to it. So
Hmm.
that's what y'all got to figure out. The thing that was wrong, what was missing with me, is like marketing. It's all marketing. It's all understanding how to convert with people, bro. So it's two of y'all. Y'all can split that job up. One can dig heavy into the marketing. Another person can dig heavy into really painting a picture on what that is. Y'all just split the task up, right?
Yeah.
And heavy, heavy, heavy inspiration. Show the work, show the process, show everything. I should see you vlogging about it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
starting this out. I started this brand. I've been doing this. This is the mistakes that we made, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And hitting up other dudes that's in the game too. Like, hit up Bobby Hundreds, man. Call him, email him, ask him for his advice, ask him for this, ask him for that. And it's these guys that's local that I know from, they like 30 minutes away in Akron. They call Seventh Floor Clothing. I'm gonna tag you and reach out to them, bro. They was able
Yeah.
to make a connect with LeBron. LeBron wore their hat and they went viral. They
Damn.
went these on eBay. They've been all over doing some crushing. It's called Seventh Floor Clothing,
So,
right? So there's two guys. One of them can do the printing. He does the clothing, and the other guy do the design and stuff. So they actually got like a factory. So they doing hats, they doing sewing. So mixing that up too. You know what I'm saying? You might get some fabric. Let's just say you screen printed the joint, whatever it is, on its own fabric, and then sewed that in there or embroidery stuff and all of that. You know what I think is dope is jean jackets. Jean jackets in that little triangle in the back and put something dope on there. When it's custom, super. This is the thing. When you showing the sketches and showing that, that makes it custom. That drives the value up. It's a priceless piece.
yeah.
But the thing that I saw what Johnny Cupcakes was doing was he was having unique pieces that you might get. Like, one of the characters might have a little something different, even though you ordered it. The one you got, he got some special boots on.
Yeah, I'm glad you said Johnny Cupcakes. He's actually another guy I look at too, because he was doing like his stuff is like super illustration based, and he was doing like at one point he was doing like these ice cream shirts, and he was like the packaging was like the whole experience, like it was like actually ice cream pint of ice cream. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. So
yeah,
y'all there, man. Y'all there. Just digging deep into marketing. It's gonna help you overall with everything anyway. Personally, the personal brand, all of that stuff, because you gotta have a personal brand too, anyway, too. This is what's gonna get you to the next opportunity is getting comfortable on camera, getting comfortable shooting. It's gonna be raggedy. You ain't gonna like it. It ain't gonna look right. It ain't the sound is off. This is part of the process. You just gotta fall in love with the game. The game is gonna be rough. It's gonna be ups and downs all the time. You just gotta be in love with how that is, man. We're gonna keep pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing it. Like,
yeah,
because
and
remember, it's going to lead to other stuff. It's going to lead to me maybe having a class on marketing, a class
yeah,
on developing merch, a class on, teaching the young guys. It's going to lead to like silk screening that process, how that works. Maybe I just get one screen at the house because I've been thinking about this myself. Like I like one color designs because it's easy.
hmm,
I'm like, damn, I could probably get one color and run these off myself because I got some ideas that mine's is just text. It's
hmm,
hands. I kind of like that idea a little bit, but if you mix it up too, so text, some scenes, and the illustrations too, you know, it's just this the thing, man. This is the gold nugget here is it's got to look like Supreme book. If it don't remind me of Supreme or it don't remind me if the illustrations ain't as dope as the illustrations I've been looking at, we got to go back into the lab. It's got to. I need to put it right next to the top dude.
yeah,
I need to put it right next to Johnny Cupcakes, and it needs to look like it's part of Johnny Cupcake. It'll fit in there. It can't look different. So,
hmm, yeah,
Pinterest a lot. Pinterest give me like ideas and stuff
yeah.
like.
We do that a lot. We like I actually have a files on my desktop right now, just like references and stuff that inspiration to pull from, like just stuff that I see on Instagram or like stuff that I run into at the thrift store or anything. So yeah, and another thing I wanted to ask you is um, I know yesterday you spoke a little bit about having your hand in more than one thing,
Mhm.
and that's something I don't know if it's a good trait to have or just like a on an individual basis. But me personally, I like I have like an obsessive personality where I'll like dive into something fully, like one thing fully, and then after I'm through, I'll move on and do something else. So streetwear and just design in general is what I've been on for a minute. And after school, like after we graduate, uh, me personally, my plan was like, find a job and then like when I'm not at work, like 100% commit myself to like this thing that I'm trying to do, which is like, the brand. Um, do you think that's a good idea or do you think I should have my hands in a lot of different things and not just commit to one thing?
I think it's all right. I don't really have a problem. It's just kind of for me, it works better for me to have my hands on more than one thing. It's like multiple plates spinning. So if this plate fall down, then I got these other ones spinning. It makes sense. So you're
Yeah.
not really leaning on a job or something like that. I mean, a job is okay. It just got to be a good job, bro.
Yeah.
It's got to be the culture of the company. You learning something. I'm not opposed to working if I'm learning something at the company. They got me in the marketing, they got me in the sales, they got me over here. It may be in line with some merch or something like that too, because I'm always taking the notes and studying and keeping and stockpiling. So when I do venture off on my own, I learn something. So I'm not
Hmm.
anti-college, I'm not anti-working, even though I do my own thing, because I learned. It made me polish, bro. Working in corporate really polished me up and really got me kind of seasoned as a designer, even though they was kind of doing me dirty.
Yeah.
But sometimes sometimes it's okay to be uncomfortable. I talked about that before too. Does it really push you to seeing what you really want to do. Like once you jump in there, you're like, man, I don't like this, bro. I'm gonna do my
Hmm.
own stuff. So it's okay, because the thing is, remember how you talked about being a fine artist and switching over. I'm like, you can always go back to that because you did it. You got
Yeah,
that. So as long as you got that tool, you understand design. Now moving on to video, because you're gonna use all of that because it all plays into it. I think the definition of a designer does them all. He's doing public
yeah,
speaking, he's teaching, like all of that. Like you got classes, you got courses, you're doing video, you taking pictures, because the camera take pictures too. So you popping off shots. You ain't gonna hire a photographer, you're gonna pop off shots, right?
yeah,
Any dough y'all get, y'all stockpile y'all dough, get better lenses, get better cameras, get gimbals, get microphones, get all of that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's like part of it. It's just gonna add to your arsenal and make you just that more deadly. Because you do got dudes that just do one thing. You got dudes that just do photography. You don't do video. Guess what? I'm a
hmm,
crusher because
yeah,
I'm doing his stuff and I'm doing over here too. Then I got guys that's scared to get on camera. So guess what? I'm gonna crush them because I can get on camera. I got
hmm,
guys that's scared to come. You know what I'm saying? So I can do so many things, bro. Like I'm getting paid to talk. I,
yeah,
I started out like you know what I'm saying? Like just doing designs and getting paid to my craft, but now I'm getting paid for my intellect, bro. That can't be replicated. Like anybody can replicate a flyer and steal that, but you can't replicate your intellect. So that's why you gotta record and do your thing and show your uniqueness there. That's why we coming in. We coming in about this brand because it's tied to your intellect, bro. But we don't know that if we can't see it.
yeah,
And it's your due diligence to do that, man. For any young designers underneath you, that's your you gonna be the next leader to do that and innovate. And because all this is about innovation, disruption. I'm breaking the rules. I'm breaking rapport. Forget what my mother and them taught me. Whatever everybody else said. Like I'm dyeing my hair blonde and I'm doing what the hell I want to do.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's all good words. I think. Yeah, we just trying to still learning like along the way and stuff. But like, I think we have a good like sense of self, which I think is important, especially when you're starting a brand. And I think we have a good foundation. And I'm a real, I'm a firm believer in like um, the universe and just everything happens for a reason. And like just us in general, me and him work really well together, and we're like actually like best friends in like real life. And we both like feed off each other, and you just we make each other better. So I'm actually like really excited for the future and to see like what's gonna like come of this. Like even if we don't figure it all out, right away, I think eventually we'll get it because we actually have the drive, and I'm confident in our abilities, like both of us. So
It's pretty funny. Like, I came to college as a STEM major, and like my first 2 years, that's my first year. I was miserable, man. I was like, I wanted to like change my major ASAP. So I was looking through the list. I'm like, what can I, major in that's interesting? I'm like graphic design. So, I switched it. I met Tyrus, and we got this thing going on. So now it's kind of like he said, I'm excited for what the future holds for us. And not to sound like cocky or anything, but we are like pretty. We're guys with good knowledge and stuff. Because every time I go on Instagram and see some clothing brands, I'm like, this shit is trash. Like it's ass.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Talking about language like it's trash. So it's kind of like,
No,
you know,
no, that's part of being a designer, bro.
yeah,
That's
it's with anything too, not just brands, just with anything. I'm like, this shit's
absolutely.
trash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's like the more we learn, the more we observe, is like the more confident I get in both of our abilities.
Yeah.
Because like I think we both amaze each other. With each project we do, whether it's like the clothes we do together, or like just work we do in class because we got classes together. But like we've done a lot of stuff, and it's like, dang, we could use that and that for like our brand, like stuff we can apply to our brand. Like we just did for our package design class, we just did a wine label in a box, and he killed it. And I was like, that's stuff we can bring within our brand. We just did like a chapstick packaging, like this stuff right here. Like we did a little chapstick packaging, you know, and I was like, that's stuff I never thought I could do, but you know, here we did it in a week and figured it out. So
Like this too, bro. Like you might not be sharing everything, but record and document everything. It's
Yeah.
like you maybe talk about it later, maybe not. But you know, even if you transition and trying to get into a company too, remember, like the school just don't have y'all show the final product and maybe some thumbnails. But if you record that process and thinking through that, remember the one key thing I said was package your intellect because that can't be replicated. That's what's gonna make you indispensable, bro. You're not gonna be able to be reckoned with when you do that. But you gotta talk that talk, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could have a lookbook with no freaking t-shirts in there. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like Cisco got the hair coming down, maybe a profile shot from the side. You know, got the profile shot with with your uniqueness on there, and slide to something else. You know, it's almost like an album that's about to drop, like some Griselda, Benny the Butcher type shit.
yeah,
It's what I want to feel like y'all about to drop a CD or something. Like it's the culture, all of that skateboarding, biking, hip hop, all of that needs to be feel that. I need to feel that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So now that you bumping that music, y'all having y'all sessions, man, and having those highlights, man. Just show that, share that, man.
yeah. That's good advice, and yeah, just the story. That's really the biggest thing, the storytelling. So definitely, and I actually never thought about doing that for a portfolio work, like recording the process. I actually never thought about that until you said it yesterday. So that's definitely something I'm gonna think about.
Ooh, I should see speed art, man.
Yeah.
The speed art you drawing and coming up with those concepts, like, we just building this picture because you're gonna have fans along the way. Remember, I told you, all you need is 1,000 true fans. All you need to do is get $100 out of the year from them. So
Hmm.
you could even lower the price of shirts to $20 a piece or $30. So you're making 20, however much the profit is you make. You just got five. You want them to get them all. Now we moving on to the bags. Like every time they drop, but the only way you're gonna tie them in is they fall in love with everything, bro. So
Yeah.
then you could be like, whatever. I got the hoodies. I got this. I got that. We designers, we trendsetters. That's what we are. So it's not just a brand. We are a trend of a culture, trendsetters, bro. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? We the underdogs, and y'all need to. Everybody's an underdog, however you want to put the play on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
anything else before I get out of here?
I don't have any other questions. That was helpful though.
Yeah. Just we appreciate your time and all the advice you're giving us is really helpful. So
Yeah, keep me just. I'll be around there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want me to look at,
Yeah, I'll
my stuff like my videos and anything, my speed art.
yeah, I actually, well, I haven't gone through haven't gone through like your YouTube and stuff, but I did see like just the stuff you had like I saw the video you made with the three young boys, like about clothing lines and stuff, and I saw a couple videos, but
yeah.
I
On
haven't.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. I
Add me
mean,
on LinkedIn and look at my videos versus my pictures. Look at my storytelling. Look at my hashtags. Like I got a picture on there right now. I got like almost like 2,000 views on there.
hmm
Like crazy. Follow me on YouTube. I mean Facebook too. Look at my stories. Look at how I write my stuff. Look at my pictures. How I play with the text. Look at my YouTube and all of that stuff. Dissect my shit too. All
okay.
right, homies.
All right, man. Appreciate your time.
Y'all,
Right.
here's y'all, man. I'm rooting for y'all. Y'all gonna do it, make it big, man. Don't forget about it.
I won't. We won't.
All right, man.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank
All
you.
right. Take care.
Yeah.